Hey everyone, so today I'm going to do a chatty version of a Get Ready With Me, and this is actually going to be part 2 of my Splash of Color series. This is going to be Violets Are Blue, so here we go. Alright everyone, like I said, this is going to be part 2 of my Splash of Color look, like Get Ready With Me series. So this is Violets Are Blue, so obviously it has something to do with blue. So let's get right into it. First thing, I'm starting as always with a clean, dry face. I don't have any moisturizer on or anything like that because I have been getting oily in some spots, so we're gonna try and dry that out. So I'm gonna use, first off, I'm gonna take my rings off. I always take my rings off while I'm doing makeup because I don't want to get anything like gross on there, any foundation or anything like that. So I'm gonna prime with Bare Minerals Prime Time. This is the oil control version of it. Let's get this off here. And I'm just gonna put one squirt on here. And I just like to pat actually on my face. I don't like to rub. I like to just pat the foundation in on my face. I don't know, I've heard that like rubbing is pulls on the skin. It's not so good for aging skin. So I'm just gonna go ahead and start with this. And hopefully my skin won't start, drooping down at all anytime soon. So that is the primer. So since this time it's going to be mostly the eye color, I'm going to do a very natural lip and I'm going to do a strong eye color. What I'm going to use is the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion. This is amazing stuff. If you've ever used it, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, I think almost everybody loves this stuff. I love using this when I go for heavy duty eyeshadow. Or just something very colorful or very bright. It just kind of helps the color stay in place, and it kind of gives it just a nice base too, because if you look at it, it's kind of skin tinted. It's right there. So yeah, I like it. And you know what? I'm gonna need this mirror because that viewfinder's not working for me when it comes to small stuff like this. So I'm gonna put my mirror down here and use it. So I go all over the lid, in the crease, and I even go up the brow bone because I do like to put a little bit of color there just to kind of help with the eyebrow game. There's that one. We're gonna do this one. And cheating by looking in my little mirror here. But I just like get that all in there. I just get it on my eyelashes too. So you'll probably see that. But then if I have any left, oh yeah, it's definitely on my eyelashes. Yep, all right. If I have any left, what I'll do is I'll also go underneath the eye. Just pat a little bit under the eye here. Because I'll do concealer and or like a brightener under my eye just because I do have the darker circles. That is a side effect of working night shift. So I need to cover that a lot. So I'll use a primer to help those products stay in their place. And like I said, I'm just patting again. I'm not rubbing, little bitty pats, and I'm not flicking you off either, I promise. I just realized that when I looked in the mirror, in the viewfinder. I was like, yep, that's my middle finger. Everybody says use the ring finger. I'm not coordinated enough, I guess, with my ring finger, so I end up using the middle finger. Whatever. Here we go. All right, so there is the primer is all done. So what I'll generally do is like foundations. I have foundations for kind of just how my skin's feeling. So I have mattifying foundations. I have, luminous foundations. I have some very light foundations, very dark foundations. So just however my skin's feeling at that moment. And right now mine is feeling very L'Oreal Infallible. This is Infallible. This is the Pro Glow. They also have the Pro Matte, which I do have as well. But this is, I feel like I put a oil control primer on, and to kind of balance it out because I don't want to be too dry and I don't want to be too oily or greasy or anything like that. So to balance it out, I do a Pro Glow as well. This is number 207 as well. So I've just been using the last couple days. I've been using this again, and that's what I'll do. I'll use it for a couple days. I'll move on to the next one. I'll use that one for a couple days, and then I'll move on to another one. And that's just how I do it. That's how my foundation works. So this is I'm using the Pro Foundation. This is Sephora Brush Pro Collection number 47. I love this. Look at that angle on there. Don't want to drip my makeup. So foundation's on there. Take this and I just pat in spots. And then take some more, pat in spots. And cheat with the mirror a little bit. Here you go. I just pat over the red spots that I know that I have. Like I do have acne and I do have some red spots, so I just go over that to cover it like that. I do the eyes a little bit, and I just use patting until I'm ready to blend, and then I just kind of like look in the mirror and try and make it look as natural as possible, and I just kind of short quick strokes just to blend around the areas you need to blend. And yeah, just kind of blending that in. Whoop, on the forehead. And yeah, so the foundation's pretty blended in there. Yep, gotta make those funny faces too. So then what I'll do is, because I do have spots and I do have dark circles and things like that, I'll use a concealer. I'm loving this one. I know you guys have seen it and heard me say this 100 times, but I'm loving this one. This is the NARS, what is it, Radiant Creamy Concealer in light, what is that, Canal? It's 2.75 light. So I've been loving this because this is a little bit lighter than my skin tone, so it doesn't, you know, I don't see the concealer, if that makes sense, once I blend it in. Sometimes with concealers, oh, almost dropped my mirror. Sometimes with concealers, I can see it on the skin and I don't like seeing my concealer. So I'm just gonna go over and I'm gonna just put a little bit there. Let's go to the other side. See what I got. All right, well that side's not as bad as the other one. Okay, we're gonna go with that. So yes, I look very attractive with the under eye thing going on. Same thing though, I take my number 47 brush and I will pat it around a little bit, especially under the eyes. I want to pat more rather than the swiping, because I don't want to pull that skin down and end up having, you know, sagging skin under the eyes. That's just not on my list of things to have as I get older. It's probably going to happen eventually, but let's not, you know, let's not hurry that along. So let's see where I put it. And I should be almost done. Yeah, not bad. I'm going to flip that around though. You know when you get the magnifying side of the mirror and you're like, oh, that's a little scary. Let's not do that. Try to keep it on the normal side. So now we're going to go ahead and do the eyebrows. So I always finish with the foundation, the concealer, you know, if I do any brighteners or anything like that, and then I go into the brows. So this is Clinique's Brow Keeper in, what color is this? Warm brown. This is a nice one to have a natural look, but to make your eyebrows look like more than they are, if that makes sense. I have the Benefit Gimme Brow. That's a very natural eyebrow look. But this one, if I want to make it look like I have a little bit more eyebrows, I reach for my Clinique. So here we go. This may take a little bit of focus, so if I stop talking for a second, that's what I'm doing. I'm focusing on the eyebrows. And this is just, I give it a little bit more shape than they have. I just kind of fill in, well, that didn't go. Fill in where I feel like it needs to be filled in. So this is difficult to do here. We got this. I got this. Because normally I am nose to the mirror when I'm doing my eyebrows, trying to get these things right. Because these are the bane of my existence. Well, of my makeup existence. These are the ones that just drive me up a wall. So let's make this. And that's what I love about the little spoolie too. When you mess something up, brush as much as you can out and it works great. There's that. Just kind of filling it in, creating a little bit more where there needs to be a little bit more. And it's looking not bad. Okay, I really do need to fix that though. That was an oops. All right, there. See, spoolie looks great. Like a little eraser. do, 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 do. Haha. And I think that looks pretty good. Yeah, it's not bad. So still very natural looking, but just kind of a little bit more than I had there. So I like that. There's that. So that's what I'm gonna do for my eyebrows. And now I'm gonna go ahead and add on some eyeshadows and eyes. So let me zoom you in a little bit. Ta-da! Super close there. All right. So I'm gonna use, this is the Michelle Fan or Fawn? Makeup line. This is the Sahara Nudes. I bought a couple of their quick eyeshadow palettes, and that's what that looks like, just in very natural colors, just because I love natural colors. I love nudes and browns and things like that because those are great. I use those almost every time I do my eyes, and then I'll have some colors from other brands that I do like a lot. So I'm going to take this wish I knew what the color was on this one, actually. That's one thing I didn't like about these is I don't know what that color is. But this really pretty color right here, I'm going to take a little bit of that, and I'm going to put it all over my lid. So here we go. I like to start with a base color on my eyes because, and it's very close to my skin tone, because I feel like it gives me a very nice base to start with, and it helps the colors pop a lot more. So there's that. Covers up any discolorations, things like that. So I do really like having a natural tone base color. There we go. There's that. Now I'm going to come back to this palette. So I'm going to set this right here, and you'll see why in a second. So now I'm going to go to, I like doing, this is, you know, it's a pop of color kind of look. So it's not going to be a ton of color all over my eyes, but it's what I do. I like to do when I do want a bright color, or I do want a different color, but I don't want it to be like, whoa, what's up with your eyes, you know? So this is the Scandalized Waterproof Kohl Eye Pencil in Deep Blue. And if I can get this off, there we go. Look at that. That is blue. That is like a navy blue. I'm gonna give it a navy blue. So let's wipe off my foundation a little bit. Show you this color. I love these Scandalized. See that color? It's a nice blue there. Love these Scandalized waterproof, the Kohl pencils, because they go on so well, and they have these beautiful colors. I can't say enough about them. I love them. So now the trick is going to be doing this in the mirror without coming off the screen. So let's see how this goes. You know what? I'm going to try this. We're going to try this and see how it goes. I'm going to use the viewfinder. Let's see. I don't know if this would be a good idea. I'm going from about the middle of the eyelid out to the edge. And I'm going to go back in towards the middle a little bit. And I'm not really caring about a clean, solid straight line, because I'm going to go in and smudge it anyway. So to me, it doesn't really matter. Same thing here. I'm pulling, yes, I am pulling the eye, and I just said I don't like to do that. But I have tried to do eyeliners and eyeshadows without pulling the eye. Never ends well for me, so. Oh, this is hard for some reason. Alright. So there's that. Let me make sure. It's looking about what I want. Okay, hold on. I gotta fix that. I gotta fix something. Alright, so that looks, from a distance that looks fine, but obviously I need to fix that because I need to go in and smudge it. So I have this brush, it's a smudger brush. I don't really know where I got it from. I've just had it in my brush collection for a while and I use it a lot. It's on the tip here, it's like a foam cone shaped. Like it's not a brush, it's like a sponge, I guess, on the end. But I love it because I can sit here and smudge. So then you just go back and I just smudge the whole thing. And again, I think I'm gonna need to look at something here. Alright, So once you get that smudged to where you want it, that's kind of what it looks like. Got some blue going on there. Look at that, violets are blue. Get it? I'm gonna take that M palette that I had earlier. I'm gonna take some of that same color I had all over my lid, and I'm gonna go just above that line and then into the crease. So let me put that on. I don't know why I'm holding that like with that high. I don't know. And that's just kind of gonna clean up a little bit of the smudging and just cleans up that line nicely, and then that lid keeps it nice and clean. If we're gonna keep using that word, might as well keep using it, right? There we go. And then into the crease, and it just kind of cleans it up a little bit. So next what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this same M palette, and I'm actually gonna take this lighter color up top here. Let's go this way. Lighter color right here, and I'm gonna go on my brow bone. So this is gonna help clean up the brow bone line a little bit. You can also there are products out there if you want that are a little bit more, a little bit thicker. Benefit has, oh, what is the name of it? It's like a pencil, and I can't remember the name of it, and it's gonna bug me, so let me get it. Benefit, it's called Highbrow. That's what it's called. And this is just a brow pencil. You put it on and you blend it. Works wonders. If you're in between getting your brows done, perfect. It kind of covers up some of the little hairs. Works great. I use it all the time for things like that. It also, if I want a stronger brow bone, that is perfect for it. A lot of times when I really go in and I do my eyebrows like, you know, Hollywood style, make them nice and thick and, you know, looking like they're luscious. I'll do the brow bone, the Benefit Highbrow on the brow bone, and then above the brow as well to kind of clean up anything. And it just kind of gives it that nice crisp line that you want. But I just want a very natural look right now. I'm just doing natural spring looks. So there's that. So that is the eyes. Just kind of highlights my eyes a little bit. Now I'm going to be doing my eyelashes here. When did I get this? This was in the Sephora, the Play by Sephora February box. Yep, there we go. This is the Lashcraft Length and Volume. I don't know why it's hard for me to talk now. Just had that issue a lot. So this is the one that I did like, and it does remind me of Urban Decay's Perversion, which I love to use when I want those big, thick, luscious lashes. And I have been loving it because it has that flat side as well. So you have like a thick side and a flat side. So here we go. I just have to be careful with it. You know, obviously you don't want this stuff going everywhere. We all know how hard this can be to get off when it hits your eyebrow, your eye bone or anything like that. Just not an easy product. No matter what product you have, not an easy thing to get off skin after you've perfected your eyeshadow. So, just doing this. Let's go on the bottom a little bit. And I just kind of give it a couple different layers. Give me a second. Gotta get more on the... Okay. Yeah. There we go. It's working great. So this is just kind of the first layer going on now. Make sure I get those little bitty lashes on the bottom. And then I'm going to go back over and I'm going to just stick to the outside here and really layer that on. Just on the outer edge there, the outer half. And that helps you kind of look like you have some falsies going on, which are always nice to fake, because if you've ever tried on false lashes, they're not the easiest thing to learn how to do. They're not the most pleasant while you have them on, and then even then you'll still, like the glue that you have on, you have them on with, you'll find it sometimes after you've scrubbed your face clean, just like in the middle, right in there, and you're like, ugh, gross. So yeah, false lashes, not my favorite, but they do come in handy for specific situations. So Gonna put, see, like that, I just touched the top of my eye. Let me fix this really quick. It's right in there, and that's what I'm talking about. Mascara can be mean. Can definitely mess up a look once you perfected it. Fixed. All right, so there's the eyes right there. So now I'm gonna zoom you back out. Other way. Ta-da! All right, next. So I'm not gonna be doing any blush today. I wear a lot of blush. So I do like to sometimes just not wear blush. I don't know. It's just, but I will still put some kind of color going on here because I feel a little paler than usual. I don't know why. So we're gonna take, this is the Beneautifullooks, which is by far my favorite bronzer. So we're gonna take this little brush. I love this little brush that they have in here. And I just kind of tap off the excess, and then I'll put it right there. Put it in the, you know the trick, suck in your cheeks, ladies. Right there. Yeah, make that line. And then we're gonna do the other side. Now, I'm gonna take, this is number 49 in the Sephora Pro collection. I still absolutely love these brushes. I just blend, and I just realized I need to blend my foundation like right there. I'll do it in a second. And you just sit there and blend until it's, you know, perfect. Or in my case, just until I'm done blending, because that happens. You know what it's like. Sometimes you're just like, ugh, I'm done. All right, so let me blend this foundation in really quick. Ooh, all right. Now, where is it? Onto the lips. So as always, I like to start with a chapstick. Ta-da! Just like that. And it got cold again down here. And I know up north has been getting some snowstorms. Blizzards have been getting their butts kicked. So yeah, it's been cold though down here. And so everything's been drying out. And I'm not liking it. So my lips are one of those things that have been drying out. So you got to take care of your lips. Chapstick, you know, keep them moisturized. Drink lots of water. Very big one. So now I'm using, this is the Marvelous Moxie. This is from Bare Minerals Lip Liner in Liberated. I really do love the names that they come up with these because they're very woman empowered. Is that like just me? But I love it because they're very woman empowered. So now I'm going to line my lips. And this is a very nude color, so you may not even see it because I'm barely seeing it. Ta-da! But yeah, since I have the darker lips, the normally like nude colors that might show up a little bit on somebody else don't really show up on me, but I use them more as a barrier for the lipstick. So I feel like you have a stick and then you put lipstick on, the lipstick's less likely to kind of bleed into your face, which, oh, that's just the worst. So let's just keep lining. And yeah, I'm still talking. Probably not the best thing to do when you're putting on lip liner. I can see it a little bit. Very little, but it's there. So there is my lips lined. Now I'm going to use, again, like I said, I'm going to do a natural lip because I do have blue on here, which really you'll only be really able to notice when you're close up, which that's something I do like. I don't like people, you know, way over there able to see that I'm wearing blue. eyeshadow or eyeliner or anything like that. So I do like to keep it very minimal up top here, and just natural in general. But now I'm going to do my lips, a very natural color. This color I have been loving. This is Bound by NARS. This is the Velvet Lip Glide. I can't say much about this, or much more about this. I think I got this from the Sephora. This was in the Sephora, yeah, this was in the Sephora Play box last month. And I've been using it ever since. Like, I do love this color. Very natural, very good for work. Smells great. By the way, it has that very nice vanilla scent. So I do use this quite a lot. So much so that I went and got another color. And I may be going to get this one in the full size because I have been using it almost every time I've gone to work. Doo-doo-doo. So this is where your kindergarten skills come into play. It's whether or not you can stay between the lines. Let's see how good I am at this. There's top lip. Let's get some more. I will say though, this applicator does a great job. It doesn't give you too much product, and it doesn't give you too little. So I always feel like I have exactly what I need. All right. See what I mean? Very natural. Very natural, very relaxed, but still, I still say just still springy. Like, I love the blue liner because it, you know, brings out the eyes more. When I'm wearing red lips, most people are like, oh, hey, look at those red lips. When I'm wearing a darker liner like this, people really notice my eyes more, and I do like that because it's it's different than everybody being like, my goodness, you have big lips. So here is the splash of color. This is Violets Are Blue. I think it's a very nice, very natural, good for spring look. Like, I love it with this braid too. I kind of did a braid and just like spread it out so it kind of looks thicker. I like it with that braid. It's very like a lot of festivals and a lot of, because it's almost spring, almost like sometime soon. Like, it's like next week is the first day of spring, I think. I don't know, something like that. But it's almost spring, so you're gonna start having a lot of chances to be outside, and a lot of times, chances to be out running around. So this is a nice natural look, not too much, not too heavy, but still makes you look fabulous. So here is my Violets Are Blue look, and I hope you guys like it. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you do, and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any of the other ones coming up soon. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.